Hey, I wanted to give a little insight into what I think about this whole Meg the Stallion and Twitter gate with her. Basically, so everyone isn't unfollowing Meg on Twitter. They loved her when she first came out, and now they are saying she's a one-trick pony. I have heard that from people saying that her music sounds the same. She raps about the same thing, but what's really interesting, it's no different than any other rapper. As if these mumble mouth rappers have not been doing and rapping about the same thing for the past 60 years. That's it. They may slow it down, they may speed it up, but it's essentially the same thing. It's their penis, sex, drugs. They shot a nickel, they shot 2 nickels, reloaded the clip and shot 2 more nickels. Designer items and bad bees. That sums up the rap game right there. And at first, I had a feeling that this had to do with the case against Tory Lanez because, with our community, R. Kelly is a prime example of how this community supports people that they should not support regardless of any heinous things that they do. Tory Lanez is a whole dusty, bald nickel struggle rapper. And he's accused of allegedly shooting Meg in the foot. I mean, the case has not started as of yet. No evidence has been brought forth. Nothing has been said just yet. Now there's these accusations on the wind that she's lying, which it's not holding up for me because, like I said, there's nothing out there saying that she's lying or not. So Drake unfollowed her, Rihanna unfollowed her, and removed her from the Savage Fenty brand. Kylie Jenner unfollowed her, as if we give a damn. And Nicki Minaj unfollowed her. Sierra as well. So people think something is coming out that Meg lied on Dust Bunny TORY. And actually how I felt is it could be she's not fulfilling her contractual obligations. She's been taking off of Fortnite, but let's remember, Fortnite was popular for a minute, but right now it's not so popular. Maybe it's popular with the children still, but nobody's really into Fortnite like that. So I mean, maybe people weren't really buying her skin or whatever they have on. I don't play it. I do not play that. So that's not a big deal to me. That doesn't raise red flags. Things come in and out of popularity all the time. And Fortnite right now is out of popularity. I think people started playing PUBG, and then it's some other games that are kind of like Fortnite that have taken over people's interest. So that's not a big thing. Also, with the whole Fenty thing, it's recently Meg made a statement that she quit. She was not fired. So again, depending on the Fenty brand, I do know Fenty Beauty is the big thing with Fenty. I haven't heard anything about the high-end clothes. I don't think that went over too well. Maybe with the price points. With her lingerie and underwear, I think that's doing good, but I have been seeing sales on it because at one point it was a certain price point, but now it's at a different price point. But the Fenty makeup is doing well, I will say that. So it just depends. Rihanna, she popped with her first show for Fenty, and then the second show was all right, but I'm wondering if the clothing part of it is losing its steam. So therefore Megan removed herself from it, or she didn't want to do it. I mean, this happens all the time. And I think people who work regular jobs, they don't understand how people enter into contracts and how that works. There are certain stipulations in those contracts, and if there's a breach of contract, there can be legal ramifications. But also, if you want to dissolve this contract because maybe the product isn't living up to what it should be, maybe you are not getting what you were supposed to, that can also happen. It happens all the time. And people in business know that. But what's irritating me is what happened on social media was an indicator of this case. And I'm waiting for the case to come out and all the information to come out. It seems like in the court of public opinion, she's guilty before the court case starts. Yet it's very interesting that with specifically Black men, they should be seen as innocent until proven guilty. And that's even what's happening with struggle rapper TORY LANEZ. I mean, they are perceiving him innocent until something comes out. But she's guilty. She's lying, and nobody has come out with any evidence that would prove that. And see, this just shows me that honestly, I do not see how Black women have their capes on steel and take up and march for nickels that do not reciprocate. It's lost on me. Every time something happens, we see the truth. But yet you still have the women out there marching and crying and falling out on the floor and taking rubber bullets to the face and, linking arms to be a shield from the police, from the men. It's a joke. Honestly, I just hope when the smoke clears, everyone stands on their square. I don't listen to the court of public opinion, especially when no one has any evidence before the trial. They just support their idols. All of this could affect people's career because, even though this has nothing to do with the court case, people are going to link this back to the court case once it's over. They're going to be looking at Meg, depending on what comes out. They're going to be looking at Tory the Dust Mite. They will be talking about Drake, and also they would be ready to, let's say, drag Rihanna if it's perceived that she threw Meg underneath the bus. And then they'll start attacking the brand and her image and everything. I can see this just going totally wrong. But what's crazy to me is people are out here saying things and making assumptions when no court cases happen. And they're at every turn, all I see is people caping for TORY LANEZ. Even though she was shot. I mean, she didn't pretend that she was shot. Now, TORY LANEZ pleaded not guilty and the trial is set for April 5th. It's not April 5th yet. So I think one of the things that shocked me is that there are some people who think like social media is the news, like it's gospel. And then they said, Sierra is unproblematic. Why would she unfollow you? And then they list all the other people and they said it's really bad for her, and they're laughing and they're basically saying her career is over and she's a liar. And all of this off of people unfollowing someone. So the most important thing that one can do is be unfollowed, and I guess their life is over, right? And then this woman here, basically, she got unfollowed by all these people. We see who the problem is. So she's a problem. Not knowing anything about the situation, not knowing anything about her business ties or contracts or anything. She's the problem. And like I said, this is just people who they don't deal in that level or that type of business. They basically deal with hourly wages and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm not trying to shade anyone, but a lot of these people who are saying this on social media, they don't deal in business in this way with contracts. So people automatically jump to this being connected to this case, and that's the worst. But then the question is, with Kylie, Sierra, Drake, Nicki, or whoever, my question is, are they affiliated with the Fenty brand? Do they have any type of contractual obligations with Rihanna or brands that she deals with? So if the brand is not really working with her, everybody who is working with said brand would not really be supporting her if there was some type of falling out, disagreement, or issue. And like I said, it doesn't have to be unprofessional. It doesn't have to be a problem. It could be a disagreement. It could be they couldn't come to terms on salary. They might have a difference of creative opinion, and that could dissolve a relationship or a contract. But people are out here literally saying, she's a liar and wanting to drag her image, and there's been no court case. I mean, I would love for somebody to drop a comment in the comment section that has a crystal ball or a time machine, took their ass to April 5th and watched the whole court case all the way through from start to end, and let me know that they know that she's lying because they took the time machine or looked in the damn crystal ball to see so. This is embarrassing, and it must be a slow news week for people to literally see someone unfollow someone, or 5 people unfollow someone, and think, oh, their life is over, their career is over, something's wrong. It's sending off alarm bells. It's niggatry at its best. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one.